Hello, back with me. My name is Bintang, and this is the last chapter of reading a book, The Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. You guys who listen to this can listen while you guys doing something like cooking, or drive in car, and something else. And I will continue this book, The Personal MBA. Learn how to work with your own quirks. It makes achieving your goals easier. Getting things done becomes a breeze when you learn to work with, not against, yourselves. This essentially means that knowing your strengths, weakness, and how you work best can significantly boost your ability to reach goals. Think of it this way: your body and mind are your primary tools for getting things done. Just like carpenter needs to know his tools inside out to create a masterpiece, you need to know your own capabilities and limitations to excel in your work. This knowledge can help you come up with strategies that work best for you, making the journey towards your goals more enjoyable and less stressful. In the fast paced, demanding world of business, this knowledge becomes even more important. If you learn to work effectively with yourself, you can navigate this environment more efficiently, leading to a fulfilling career. So, what does it mean to work effectively? When we talk about boosting productivity, we're essentially talking about focusing our energy and attention on one task at a time. This is known as monoidealism, a fancy term coined by psychologist seasoned Mihaly, which refers to a state of flow where you're completely absorbed in a single task. Getting into this state of flow or monoidealism involves two key steps. First, you need to get rid of potential distractions and interruptions. It takes about 10 to 30 minutes for your mind to feel engaged with task. And interruptions during this period can break your state of flow, making it harder for you to reach your goals. So, it's crucial to create an environment that keeps distractions to minimum. It's hard for these days. The second step involves sorting out inner conflicts. Often we find it hard to start a task because we're torn between two or more competing thoughts or desires. By sorting out these conflicts before you start working, you can get into this state of flow more quickly and easily. Now, let's bust a common myth about multitasking. Many people believe that doing multiple tasks at the same time makes them more efficient. However, our brains are not wired to multitask. When we try to do so, we're not actually doing multiple tasks at once, but rapidly switching our attention from one task to another. This constant switching incurs what is known as the cognitive switching penalty. Each time we switch tasks, our brain has to load the context of the new task into our working memory, which takes time and effort. As a result, multitasking can lead to exhaustions, and reduced productivity. So the best strategy is to group related tasks and focus on them one at a time. In a nutshell, knowing how to work with yourself involves understanding your own working style, getting rid of distractions, sorting out inner conflicts, and focusing on one task at a time. By mastering these skills, you can boost your productivity and make the journey towards your goals more enjoyable and less stressful. Next, to do well in business, you've got to be a good with people. In the world of business, being able to work well with others isn't just nice to have, it's a must have. Why? Because business isn't a one man show, it's a complex dance involving a whole host of characters: your team, your customers, your suppliers, your investors, and more. Each of these characters has their own wants, needs, and goals. To win at this game, you've got to learn how to navigate these human dynamics and get everyone rowing in the same directions. This is where power comes into play. But hold on, we're not talking about the kind of power that involves bossing people around or controlling them. We're talking about the power to influence others and get them on board with your visions. Let's look at two ways to wield power: influence and compulsions. Compulsion. Influence is about getting others to want the same things think the same things you do. Say you're a manager and you want your team to work harder. You could inspire them by appealing to their pride in their work or their desire to be part of a winning team. Compulsion, on the other hand, is about forcing others to do what you want. You could threaten to fire them if they don't meet certain targets. Sure, both methods might get your team to work harder in the short term, but in the long term, they have very different effects. Compulsion breeds resentment and resistance. Your team might do the bare minimum, or even look for ways to undermine you or jump ship. Influence, however, breeds engagement and loyalty. Your team will feel valued and inspired, and they're more likely to go the extra mile and stick around. That's why influence is the better form of power in business. It's not just about getting people to do what you want right now. It's about building relationships and creating a culture where everyone wants to give their best. So, how do you build influence? It's all about boosting your reputations and providing your abilities. The more people trust you and respect your skills, the more influence you'll have. This means always delivering on your promises, threatening, threatening, uh, treating others with respect, and constantly learning and growing in your role. In a nutshell, being able to work with people, to understand them, to influence them, and to build strong relationship is a key skill for business success. It's not about having power over others, but about using your power to create a positive and a productive environment where everyone can shine. And lastly, conclusions. Business mastery is not confined to the walls of a traditional educations. It is a continuous process of learning, experimenting, and adapting. Understanding the fundamentals of business, from value creations to sales, finance, and management, is crucial. It's not about memorizing theories but applying them in real scenarios. The key to success in business is understanding the needs of your customers and delivering value that exceeds their expectations. This requires a deep understanding of human psychology and behavior. It's also important to master the art of negotiations and persuasion to influence others effectively. Financial management is another critical aspect of business. It's not just about making money, but also managing it wisely. Understanding financial statements, budgeting, and investing are essential skills for any business owner. In the end, business is about people. Building strong relationships with your team, customers, and partners is crucial for a long term success. It's about creating a culture of trust, respect, and mutual benefit. Remember, there's no shortcut to success in business. It requires hard work, persistence, and a never ending desire to learn and improve. But with the right mindset and skills, anyone can master the art of business. To start, identify a problem that needs solving, create solutions, and find a way to deliver it to those in need. Understand your market, manage your finance wisely, and never stop learning. With these steps, you're on your way to mastering the art of business. That's the end, guys. So yeah, um, I just read it. Done reading it. Okay, I'm gonna give star 4 out of 5. And yeah, that's just it. That's the first book that I've been done in this channel. And next, maybe I'll do with another business book, and with same shirt. I think, I don't know. Hopefully, but yeah, that's just the end of our video. Thank you guys that listening, and hope you guys get some of knowledge of this, the personal MBA. You guys also can maybe read it in the ebook or book if you guys interesting to get more, because this is just a summarize of the book. It's not just a whole book thing, but this is requires the knowledge of the book. Yeah, I think that's just it. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Bye.